Ahoy, me hearties! Hey guys, Harry Thomas here, and welcome to my ranking of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Now that I have seen the fifth and presumably final movie, Dead Men Tell No Tales, I can now rank them all from my favourite to least favourite. Now, this is a pretty easy ranking to do since everybody only really loves the first one, but it does not hold the sequels in the same regard by any means. According to the Rotten Tomatoes scale, the score has just gone down and down. The critics just think they're getting worse and worse. But I have a slightly different opinion to that. I don't think all the sequels are bad. In fact, I don't think there's a bad Pirates of the Caribbean movie. I mean, at worst, this franchise is okay, but at best, it's great. And of course, this is just my opinion, so please respect it, and I will respect yours. Let's have a nice talk about it in the comment section. So, without further ado, let's start with my least favourite and work my way up to my favourite. So, at number 5, sorry at World's End fans, but I've gotta pick it as my least favourite. Not that I hate it, it's just a bore of a movie. It's bogged down by its extreme, overlong and ridiculous running time of near 3 hours, and there's just so many like 10 subplots. I didn't have a clue what was going on half the time, and that made the movie more boring than it intended to be. And Beckett is a terrible villain, and it even takes 45 minutes to even see our title character, Captain Jack Sparrow, and the films are far too dark as well as being too long. That opening with the kids getting hanged is enough to put anyone off. The only few redeeming qualities are that the final battle, of course, is epic with the Maelstrom, and at least characters who were sidelined in the second film gets more to do. But this is the Pirates movie I would recommend the least, unless you want to fall asleep for 3 hours. Thankfully, they have never gotten worse or more boring than this. Number 4 on my list, Dead Man's Chest, would be my second least favourite. It's not as underwhelming or as long as at World's End. It's still a little too long. It's still a little complicated, a little too many storylines going on. These two back-to-back movies were just trying to be basically the Lord of the Rings or Pirates of the Caribbean, and that tone did not help this franchise at all. It took fans away from the franchise even, and I still don't like Beckett as the villain, but it still has its good moments, certainly more than at World's End. Davy Jones is a great villain. The Kraken battle is awesome. Yeah, the third act is so satisfying, a lot of fun. And it actually did improve Will and Elizabeth as characters over the first movie. Like, Will got a very strong bond with his father, Bill Strap, and Elizabeth at least got to do some kick-ass fighting, and she's not just the girl to be saved. So it's okay, but definitely one of the lesser installments in the series. At number 3 in the middle is the fifth and latest Pirates movie, Dead Men Tell No Tales. I'm not going to refer to it by the UK title Salazar's Revenge, since I'm not the biggest fan of that title. Dead Men Tell No Tales is way better. This movie was surprisingly pretty decent. It has more of what you want to see in a Pirates movie than 2 and 3 did, and it's the first to be directed by 2 directors, 2 Norwegian guys, and they did a great job. They know the Pirates movies just as much as Gore Verbinski and Rob Marshall. I loved hearing the theme again. It had been so long since a Pirates of the Caribbean movie. We've all been waiting 6 years for this film, and Johnny Depp is still great. Of course, the new characters, Henry and Karina, were pretty enjoyable, though they didn't need to fall in love. That was unnecessary. And Barbosa had some heartfelt moments, and Salazar was a great villain. He's one of my new favourites Pirates of the Caribbean characters. He's a very personal villain for Jack. It's the shortest Pirates movie, being around only 2 hours, which was just perfect. And the story was just back to basics, back to the classic Pirates of the Caribbean and Indiana Jones like storyline of of a group of characters finding an object, though that was kind of a rip-off of the plot of On Stranger Tides, and it's just a fun, harmless popcorner summer blockbuster that the whole family can enjoy, and I wouldn't mind if they actually chose to end the Pirates movies here. Now, the top two are my two favourites in the series. Number two is the fourth and penultimate movie, On Stranger Tides. It may be an unpopular opinion because I know many people hate this one, but I really enjoy this film. I always have, ever since I first checked it out. I have always found it to be the most underrated film in the franchise, and me and my friend Angel, I love movies, both agree. Yeah, it's basically a film that was made to apologise for all the second and third. It's back to the simplistic, fun, swashbuckling plots of Curse of the Black Pearl. It has some of the best characters in the series. Angelica, she's much better than Will and Elizabeth, and she has a fun romance with Jack, and the romance between Serena and Philip is actually sweet, a romance I actually give a crap about, and the Blackbeard villain is just tremendous. Yeah, Ian McShane plays him so well, and I'm glad it's much lighter in tone than 2 and 3. It's nowhere near as long as at World's End. Even if the Spanish get little to do, that's not too big of a flaw. And Rob Marshall, thank you so much. You have made me love a Pirates movie again. There's having a new director and new characters injected fresh new blood that this franchise really needed. My second favourite in the series, it would be number one, if not for my number one choice. I think you can all guess what it is by now. And the number one Pirates of the Caribbean movie, to nobody's surprise, is the very first one, the original and by far the best, The Curse of the Black Pearl. This is an almost perfect movie. 14 years later, it has reigned supreme as the best in this franchise. None of the sequels have ever been able to top it, no matter how hard they try. Not even On Stranger Tides. It's an excellent action-adventure movie that kids and adults can just love and enjoy watching again and again and again. If I ever have kids, I will definitely show them this movie. It's got the best performance from Johnny Depp as Captain Jack Sparrow, who rightfully got an Oscar nomination, and Barbossa's the best villain in the series. The action is the best in the series. The comedy is certainly the best in the series. The "why is the rum gone" line is just classic. It cracks me up every time. It has some of the best visual effects and production design in a adventure movie, and even if Will and Elizabeth aren't the most interesting of characters, they're only a nitpick because the rest of it is just too good. You've got to love it. So yo ho, a pirate's life for me indeed. I will always go back to this movie, and we've got to thank Disney for giving us it. Who would have thought just a movie based on a theme park ride could live up to our expectations this well? Well guys, we have at last covered the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, and I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this ranking. And how would you rank the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise? Please comment, let me know. Please like this video and subscribe, and please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and please follow me on Twitter and on Google+, and I'll see you all next time when I review Baywatch and also Wonder Woman. Get excited for those reviews. I'll see you then. Bye guys.